we generate the driver of our customer. They wish that the satisfaction becomes excitement every time they drive, and the car won't become trivial when it's getting old. And the barrier of them is gradually the feeling of driving a new car disappear, and driving is just to serve traveling needs. And the inside of them is that I want over time the feeling of driving a new car will still be there, but I'm afraid that the driving will gradually become just to serve the traveling needs, and I wish my car can give me the intact feelings of euphoria and my self-status. And from the inside that we have mentioned relates to the three key values of the brand. We bring the big idea, which is the brand role in this campaign. It is to bring enduring feelings and create immortal status, with the key values that we use to communicate is the eternal thrill and glory, and we express the idea via the campaign. Taste the pinnacle of charm, taste friends. Drive eternal thrill and glory, drive Peugeot. So how this campaign is gonna hit the spot? Let's move to the execution. The campaign will be carried out in 8 weeks, divided into 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 3 weeks. The key hook of Trigger is the viral video to increase the insight awareness and activate for the next phase. And next up is the biggest event that has never been held in Vietnam to prove the ability of Peugeot to solve the insight that has been triggered in the viral video. And finally, amplify TVC and ITVC is the key hook to reinforce the brand value and promote the target customer to the test driving. So, have you ever seen the Thailand advertisement? We use that meaningful motive to make the video viral. Okay, our target customer wants the long-lasting driving emotion over time, and here's what Peugeot can give. An excellent car with its technology, design, and spirit, all imprinted with the French culture, which brings romance, elegance that nothing other than France can bring, like the art of France, like the Starry Night painting of Vincent van Gogh, or the clothing brands of French like Balenciaga or the Givenchy. All of them you can never be bothered because they has become the symbol of attraction and charm. And compare the Peugeot car, France, and the French Peugeot car with love, with a girl, with all of that spirit. So why any man would be bored with her? And with the context of a love story, the main character will be a man with success and passion, and the things he loves most is to do everything with her, with the girl he loves. And to understand more about the message we want to convey, let's watch the demo video of the viral video. And to do this, we choose the two KOL is Dong Yi and Ong Kar Thang because we believe that they are the right couple for the two character in the story and to the message we're trying to convey. And the viral video will be widely communicated on PR advertorials and digital advertising. And so how Peugeot can communicate and what is the next step of Peugeot? And we create a large 3-day event with called the Taste Branch Drive-In Theater Show. As you can see in the picture, there are a man and a woman with rum, wine in the car, and they are watching movie outside with the background of friends. So how do we do this? And why do we use the word taste or drive? Or why do we do it in 3 consecutive days? And why do we choose the concept of the drive-in theater? And how do we deliver the French spirit? We choose the 3-man concept that symbolize the French spirit is elegance, romance, and trend by making 3 giant 3D painting background walls to erect the scenery of Paris, the city of lights, art, and the famous site of France. And we use the word taste because the people attend in the event who taste the French cuisine and wine while watching the movie. And above all, they will taste the French spirit, out car and in car. And we use the word drive to say that all the participants of the event will be taken to the event by the Peugeot SUV 308 and 508. And we do it in 3 days because we want to optimize the customer approach and diversify emotion and experience. And moreover, the events will be more viral through the word of mouth and sharing of the participant. And why we choose the drive-in theater? Because we want to connect our customer emotion with the experience of sitting in the car and trying out a car feature, and so that we can easily manifest the technology, design, and the French spirit of the car. And this is the demo of the website, registration website. They will immediately reach the information of the website, and we have the viral video to make them understand better about the message and the purpose of the event. And we have 2 main ticket class, that is standard class. People will come to the event in shared car, and premium class, the people will have the private car to go to the event. And we suggest the venue is SECC to make the impressive evening. And during the event, we use live stream flight cam. For recap, we use photography and video and how to prepare for a large-scale event like that. We use our home to launch the print ads by arranging the print ad at the door of the escalator, billboards, and LED screen in Central District like District 1, 3, or 7. And we use the OOH marketing to inform the customer about a big incoming event, and call for registration and raise the brand awareness. We also use the similar video channel as in phase 1. And the amplified phase is aimed to reinforce the brand value and to lead the customer to the driving experience. We use TVC and ITVC with the background of the previous event to consolidate the campaign message, eternal thrill and glory, to amplify the product value. And the TVC after 3 weeks, it can be used for long-term advertising. And here's some simple example scenes of the TVC. First one is the new iCockpit feature scene with the copywriting idea. You don't need a private jet to be a $1 million man. Or the high-end 6-speaker and spacious car trunk feature scene with the copywriting idea, party is easier than ever. And other scenes like that. And finally is the appearance of the key message of the campaign, eternal thrill and glory. And we use the advertorials like we use in phase 1 and 2, ITVC advertising on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and TVC, like VTV3 and HTV7, and how this campaign is feasible. Let's come to the next part with my teammates.
In my turn, I want to clarify the media channel we use in this campaign by this media connection fabric. As you can see that at the top of the media connection is the earned media and on 3 phases that will come from the forum setting and the articles. In phase 1, paid media will bring numbers of audience to the earned medias, and those will lead to the event website in phase 2 and to the virtual website in phase 3. And with all the 3 medias, paid media in phase 3, it is expected to create large numbers of customers to Patrol's own media. And so let me specify this campaign by this timeline. In the first week, we will release the viral clip and simultaneously opening the registration form, and this will last up to 4 weeks. Online advertising and PR advertorials will use to throughout this phase. In the engage, the PR and outbound marketing is the 2 main tools we use to promote for the event that will take place at the end of the 3rd week. And in the amplify, to amplify all the activities, we will release the video that convey the message for the TVC and ITVC. And how about our KPI? 10 million views on our channels is the expectation for our viral videos, and 0.5% of this number will have the tendency to access to the event website, about 50,000 people. But only half this number will decide to attend the event. So, but with the limited numbers of attendance, 1,500 people, so it's gonna be about 6% of 25,000 people that can successfully register for the event. And in the end, we expect 80,000 people will access to the Patrol website, and possibly the conversion rate from the showroom to sale is 50%, and the expected sale will be 10,500. And here is our budget, which means about 11.6 billion.
Thank you, and your time is up.
Thank you for listening.
Now 15 minutes for Q&A session from the judges.
Sorry for your presentation. I do not have the question right now, but this is more about a concern from my side right now is that in the presentation 15 minutes, but why you allocate the timing of the first person talk up to 13 minutes and then only 2 minutes for the second one? And how about the 2 members left? I just want to understand the rationale for the presentation.
The rationale for the presentation is that the 2 members of my teammates cannot convey their speech by English, and only me and my friend in the other left of mine can only speak English in fluently.
Okay, got it. So I think this is not the point of the team problem. But if you can turn out from something that this is the disadvantage to advantage, it can still be okay. I'm just saying, for example, at the beginning, it should be a clear introduction of the team members and who do what in terms of the job itself, right? Rather than I'm just thinking what is the problem with the timing or somehow like that. And because we spend too much of the time at the beginning, then the time for the execution and the plan, we cannot go so far like that. Yeah?
Thank you for the pinky presentation, very cute. I just have some concern. I think that you have a very nice idea, but what is the goal of the campaign? I don't see the goal of the campaign. The objective is so blurred. What exactly is your goal of the campaign?
The goal of the campaign is we want to raise the awareness about the insights that our customer have, that they just know that they want the car worth their money, but they don't know that they want the car that can give them the long-lasting feeling. And another goal is another goal is that we want to approach the customer top of mind when they think about Peugeot and we think about the Peugeot. And Peugeot is standing for the French spirit, the charming of French, and the TVC is can be used for long-term advertising with the feature of the cars.
So what is the connection between them? You have a very emotional TVC. So what is the link? What is the connection between your TVC and the customer attracted by your TVC and the conversion rate into their purchasing decision? What would make them agree to buy your product, but you don't mention anything about the function of your product?
We mentioned the function of the product through the iTVC and TVC. I mentioned the feature of the cars through the sense of the drive-in theater show, and how can they decide to buy our car? So we organize the event so they can try out sitting in the car, go to the event, buy the car, and drive friends who see everything in the car, and they try out the car feature in that event, so they find out that the feeling that the car can bring to them in the event, and they are curious about the driving feeling, so they go to the showroom to try to drive it, because in the event they are not allowed to drive. They can only be taken to the event by the staff of the event.
I have two questions for you. The first one is the connection between the striker phase and the engaged phase, because AIC for the striker phase, you just have a viral video to viral the love and something between the Peugeot car and brands, right? And the second phase is the event. So I see overall the campaign is just a one campaign for the event. So what's the key to attract people to tell to people come to your event? Because they cannot see the video with love and they go to event. They can make a reservation for the ticket or something like that.
The viral video is just to trigger the customer that they have that insight, and Peugeot can solve their insight, and how from the viral video that they go to the event, because we also launched the OH to make print ad about the events, to trigger them and make them want to try the never been held in Vietnam before the events. When we convey the message of love, long-lasting love, through the viral video, we want to say that Peugeot can also bring you the long-lasting feeling.
Okay. And other questions? You think the solution for 25,000 people attend the event is bigger than Tomorrowland? So how the solution for this event?
They want 25,000 people want to attend the event, but this event only have 100 cars per day. That will limit the attendance.